Happy New Year. We here at Texas Local Live have been giving artists the tools they need to spread their content throughout the internet. So this year, we're going to step it up a notch. Introducing our 2018 Songwriter Competition. Go to our website at texaslocallive.com/competition to register your entry. It's $25 per, and it'll get you in the running for the final competition. We will hold a top 10 final competition at Sundown in Granada on May 6th. So get those entries in soon, and we'll see you there. Good luck in 2018. So welcome to Texas Local Live. My name is Ben Martinek. Tonight we've got Miss Holly Joe here with us.
I'm so happy to be here.
Yes.
Sorry, I just stepped all over your
Oh, no, you're good. Come on, this is super casual. We're here at the ranch in Las Colinas with some beautiful people eating some delicious foods, having some good drinks. And tonight we're going to talk a little music, talk a little bit about this artist up here, Miss Holly Joe, and get into the ins and outs, and then listen to some music a little later on, about 7. So if you're sticking around, keep tuned here on the live feed and everyone else here in the house. So, Holly, tell us something here. Where'd you come from?
Where did I come from?
Where did you come from? You just vanished and just appeared out of nowhere.
I came from Arizona, actually.
Okay.
Yes, I traveled from a faraway land in the desert to come to Texas.
All right. Well, welcome here.
Thank you. I've actually been here for about 4 months now, and I love it. Like, I never... No offense to anybody listening in Arizona, but like I love Texas. This
Any
is like
similarities?
My home. Huh?
Any similarities between the two?
It's hot.
Yeah,
but
that's one.
it's way more humid
Yes,
in
case
Texas.
in point right now.
Yes, it's so humid today.
It
is, but
yeah.
it's no. The people, I don't know. The people are nice in both states, but I guess that's really about it.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's way, way greener in Texas than it is in Arizona.
Draw the lines on it. Mm-hmm. So whereabouts are you from in Arizona City?
Wickenburg, Arizona. Shout out to Wickenburg.
Yeah.
Team roping capital of the world.
Team rope capital of the world. All right. Yep. There's a little something there. Dig that. All right. And you said this is the furthest east you've gone physically right now, where you're sitting. It's the furthest east.
Yes, I have not. I've been to the stockyards a couple of times.
Okay.
That's really about it. Because
Awesome.
I live outside of Fort Worth, like more towards Stephenville.
Okay.
And so I would just come into the city just a little bit. But this is, like technically this is like, well, Irving, but like the Dallas area.
Yeah, you're like right in the
it.
middle between Fort Worth and Dallas right now.
Right in the middle.
We'll call
I
it
like
that,
it.
yeah.
It's beautiful. I love it. I want to come explore more.
Yeah, you should for sure, and we hope to see you because you're going to be playing tunes hopefully all over this place pretty soon.
Yeah.
If we have anything
That's
to say
the goal.
about it. Yeah, that is the goal. It should be the goal all the time. So you yourself do a little radio, yes?
Yes.
They
let me on the radio.
They let you on the radio. What were they thinking?
Right. That's what I asked. The very first time I got a job offer on the radio back home in Arizona, and because I had sang forever, and I've done that, and I kind of made a name for myself in the Phoenix area, and a radio station in Phoenix asked me if I wanted to be one of their DJs. And I was like, you know that I sing, right? Like, I don't really talk. And they're like, no, you'll be fine. Just go for it. You can just talk about whatever you want. And I'm like, a platform for me to talk about whatever I want and to get paid doing it and play country music. I mean,
it's unreal.
How can you say no to that?
How does that even exist, too? It always baffles me. It's just like, we need to fill this slot. Someone needs to do this. Okay, here you are. Come out and do it. And why not you?
So I did that in Arizona for a little bit, and then I transferred over, and now I do Texas Homegrown Radio that's based out of Stephenville, and I do that Monday through Thursday in the evening from 5 to 7. I don't know if I'm allowed to give a shout out.
Oh, heck yeah. Do it.
I'm just going to promote. Everybody, please listen to me.
We're promoting. Yeah, please listen. 5 to 7, Monday through Thursday. Get on it. So tell us a little bit about your musical upbringing. What got you into music, songwriting in particular, things like that?
You know, it's funny. My dad... he's a team roper, so he was always into rodeo and stuff. And so we would go, we would just take family road trips, and he would go and rodeo, and me and my little brother and my mom would all pile up in the truck with him, and we would just listen to music. Like, that is literally all we would do on like a 6-hour ride is listen to music. And so I would just grow up singing along to it. And my parents, when I was about 4 or 5, they're like, you know, maybe we're just being biased, but she sounds really good for a 5-year-old. So they like tried to get me to sing more, and I did like a lot of local stuff. My grandma got me a karaoke machine when I was like 8 or 9, and a Patsy Cline Greatest Hits karaoke CD.
Yes.
And she took me out to every beauty salon in my hometown, and I sang, I think it was like Crazy or something, to every beauty shop. And
the visual on this is just killing me right now.
It was really cute. I was in the boots and everything, and just totally rocking it.
Oh, that's great.
And so I did that, and then of course everybody claps for you, and I'm like, I like this. I like the attention that I'm getting right now, and so I just
bring that on,
kept doing it. Yeah, and I started singing professionally in bands when I was about 12.
Okay.
And then I picked up the guitar when I was about 19, I'd say, 19, 20. And learned how to do that. And just I've been trying to book gigs and play music and write songs. And
that's crazy. So self-taught in every regard. I mean, pretty much. You're singing in salons. You're writing tunes on your own. That's great.
Yeah, my parents put me in singing lessons when I was about 5, 6, but there was no actual singing teachers in our town, so they just like put me in with the piano lessons. And so the piano teacher was my singing teacher.
That'll get you, all the notes.
So that lasted a couple months, like one summer. And then I had one of my friends teach me all of the chords, or the majority of the chords on guitar, and like where to put your fingers and how to do it, and I just kind of figured it out on my own after that.
There you go. That's the best way to do it, especially as a songwriter, which is my segue. Unless you have something to finish there.
No.
Because I really want to know the process. What do you get into when you're writing a song, or what gives you inspiration? I mean, there's so many outlets you can go with this, but
I know that's
it's
so
a lot. I know.
Open-ended.
I put a lot on that. Sorry.
Well, for me, and I think I don't know if it's just dumb luck or what, because every time it seems like I just sit down and try and write a song, and I'm like, okay, I'm focused. This is what's going to happen today. You just put too much pressure on yourself, nothing happens, or it's all garbage, and you think you have it, and you come back to it, and you're like, that sucks. No. So the majority of my songs come from just random bursts of inspiration. Like I'll be driving down the road, and I'll have to get out like the recorder on my iPhone and like start coming up with it that way,
or going,
or just like if you're in the shower, like singing in the shower, and you're just like, hey, that's a really good hook, and then you have to try and like finish washing your hair really fast so you can get out and try and write it down.
A waterproof recorder also for Christmas maybe. Mm-hmm.
So the majority of my songs that I've written that I actually like and I play have been written in like under an hour. Like they just happen really fast, and you just have to get it out as much as you can. That's what I do.
Yeah.
So
I just like to hear the perspective. Every artist we've had has been so different, and you get some that do the pressure thing. I can't remember who it was talking about. I know in Nashville they do it regularly, where they put you in a room for an hour and you're done. You have to go, nail it, give us a song.
I know. I've heard about that, and I just can't. I know everybody's different, like we said. I mean, there's no wrong way to write a song, but that's just I couldn't do it. If you locked me in the room for an hour and told me to write a hit song, I'd just be like, okay.
You'll put your name on the paper and then get it going.
Yeah, but that's why they have like, big groups of, 4 or 5 people that you can play off each other, which is something when I first came to Texas, I had never really co-written before. And so I had the opportunity to do that with a lot of amazing artists out here. And so that has been really cool to be able to bounce ideas off each other and to think of a different way to say something.
Yeah. Collaboration is amazing.
It's so nice because there's so many amazingly talented artists in this scene.
Everywhere. And we'll take the state, yes, but all over. California, New York, they're everywhere. Or I should say California to Maine. Go the other way. I should say California to Maine, not New York. I don't know why I stop at New York as the East Coast, but Maine sticks out.
What's the line? They have the line that's the Mason-Dixon line.
North-south,
Yeah. Below that.
Below everyone below. This
right,
is good.
I think that's what it's called.
Don't
have my Google on me.
That's it. You got it. You can your Google. No Googles up here on stage, please. So you have obviously started in Arizona, played there. Have you played anywhere else, like other than Texas and Arizona? Have you done any little mini tours in Colorado or somewhere else?
No, I haven't really, but I would love to.
Just curious,
I would love to. I've sang the national anthem at a couple of different places.
Nice.
At rodeos and stuff. I've done that in Wyoming, in Jackson Hole.
Oh, okay.
I did that, and
that counts. I'm counting that. Yeah. That's showing off.
But no, I would love to get out of, Texas and Arizona and go different places.
Yeah.
So if anybody out there needs a country singer, just let me know.
No, that's definitely something to know about, really, because if you're willing, that's, I think, half the battle is people being willing to do that. Put yourself out there and take the risk and say, okay, I'm going to pursue this for the next 3 to 6 months to a year, and I'm going to hit the road, hit the tour. And I know there's artists that need people that opening and
definitely.
Support. And
if I get the call, I'll get a van. I'll go buy a van and we'll just get load up the musicians and we'll just go. We'll take a trip.
Take off. There you
That'd
go.
That'd be so fun, actually. I would love to do that.
That would be pretty wild, actually. That would be so much fun. I'd like to go play somewhere overseas or somewhere a foreign, not domestically. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how it's accepted in different cultures.
Well, they have the Red Dirt Pub Crawl that they do in Ireland, and that would be so fun to go and do that and sing over there. That'd be amazing.
Yeah. Irish and Texans are very similar people, I heard, too.
We like to drink a lot,
That's
both.
very true.
Not we, because I'm not a Texan. I mean, an honorary Texan.
Yes, you are.
I say y'all sometimes. That started slipping
counts.
in.
You're right in. You're just from we'll call it West Texas.
Way
West Texas.
West Texas, yeah.
So beginning of the new year-ish, right now we're in February, but tell us what you got planned coming up this year and, for the future, I guess.
Yeah, so every Thursday night, as of right now, I mean, it's still in the beginning stages and we're working on it, but at Texas Homegrown Radio, I do a weekly song swap. It's called the Holly Joe Show, and it's live on our station, and I have different artists come in every week and perform with me and just song swap, and it's a lot of fun. So I got that going every Thursday, and got a couple of gigs in the Stockyards coming up. I actually just opened up for Jackson Taylor and the Sinners at the Whiskey Girls Saloon out there. That was fun. That was my first time playing there. It was wild.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
That's
but
cool.
I got a couple of shows coming up at the Thirsty Armadillo, and I got my whole schedule on my Facebook page. If you guys want to check that out.
Yeah.
It's just Holly Joe. J-O, not J-O-E.
J-O, yes.
Holly Joe, because everybody puts Joe like J-O-E.
J-O-E, yeah.
Like that's a man's name.
Come on.
Drop the E.
With it.
Drop
Let's
the
go.
E.
This is 2018. Drop the E.
Or thanks, Mom and Dad, for giving me a middle name that sounds like a guy's name.
That's all right. It's got a good ring for it.
It gives me character. It's like a boy named Sue.
A boy named Stu? Yeah.
No, boy named Sue.
Oh, Sue. I was like, wait, Stu? I don't know this name.
I kind of have a cold going right now, so it's kind of hard to hear. Sorry.
It's the humidity. It's kicking in. It's ruining everything. It was like 30 degrees 3 days ago, and now here we are at 70-something, whatever it is outside.
I know. It's hot.
Don't want to do a weather broadcast, but yeah, it's ridiculous.
It is.
So you tell us about your album or your songs you have out now, currently.
So I've got a song called Rough that I actually just released to radio I don't even know, 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
And
fresh.
yeah, it's my very first song that I've released on the Texas country chart scene. And so far it's been going really well. I love it.
Nice.
So anybody can call it in. I'll be playing it a little bit later tonight, but if you like it, you can call it in and hear it.
Call in your local station, Rough. Come on.
Yes, Rough. And then I'm working on getting an EP together, my first EP that I'm going to be recording here in the next couple of months that I'm really excited about. And I'm also going to be playing some songs that are going to be on that.
Awesome.
Yes.
That's really cool.
I'm excited about it. There's a lot of fun stuff coming up this year.
Yeah, you got some stuff moving for you. That's always good news.
Yes.
We need to get a video going for you. We need to talk to Jed and I. We need to get a music video
Heck
going
yeah.
for you.
Okay, so we were actually just talking yesterday about how I really wanted to get a music video for Rough, and I had the location and everything picked out, but I didn't know anybody that did that. So
hey, I know someone.
I know someone too now, so that's perfect. I got
interesting you bring that up. Jed, get your card.
Started with an interview and we got a job opportunity now.
Hey, it's all about who you know. We're shaking hands. We're dealing cards.
That's true.
So if you're just joining us online or whatever it may be, or if you're just hanging out here in the crowd, we are at the ranch in Las Colinas. And for everyone out there listening live, we appreciate you being here. Y'all need to stick around for a little bit, too, because we're going to have some live music from Miss Holly Joe and a few others right after this.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm super excited. This is our first night pulling this off. We were here a couple weeks ago on a Monday, but we are on the main stage tonight. I'm excited to hear you up here, and I'm excited to have this going.
Main stage.
And on the main stage. So one question I do like to kind of get into the artist's mind is your perspective on the music scene. And obviously you are more versed in terms of being in Arizona than here. So I'd like to hear your perspective of both, really. Arizona scene as, this independent artist coming and then to Texas.
Well, there's nothing like the scene in Texas, I feel like. I mean, it's one of a kind. When I was playing in Arizona, and no offense, because there are niches and certain groups that do support live music in Arizona, but it's just nothing compared to out here. Yeah. And you can be a massive star in Texas and have everybody know who you are, but just in Texas, it's just a little harder to do in places like Arizona. Yeah. But when I was about 18 or 19 and I was deciding, because there just wasn't what I wanted to do. I couldn't do that in Arizona, and I wanted to get bigger, and it just, there was a ceiling on it. So I was thinking about moving to Nashville because I didn't really know any place else to go. You grow up thinking, well, if you're a singer, you go to Nashville.
You got to do it.
And I started hearing more about the Texas country music scene.
And we're on the way.
And and I really started digging into it, and my friends were starting to know more about it. And that was 4 years ago too. So it's just blown up until since then.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually decided to move out to Texas, and I was here for a couple of months, just checking it out. Moved back home, and now I'm back here again.
That's awesome.
But yeah, no, it's crazy. It's awesome how many talented people there are here, and just the quality of music, I feel like, and the songwriting, which my favorite thing about music is songwriting. And so to have so many beautifully written songs is so important to me.
Yeah, it is very amazing to see that. And it's a totally different beast being a songwriter or a performer. And having one and the same is a rarity.
It is.
And it's very, very excellent to see you, because I listened to Ruff and George Strait and Jesus. Sorry.
George Strait and Jesus. That was the first song I ever wrote.
And but you can tell just the way you phrase things and the way you put it through with the melody, and it's a rarity. It really is, and it's unique to see, and you'll fit in just fine here. You don't need to keep going east. You're good. Texas wants you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It means a lot, because so many people that I've met in this scene, you're not really sure if, the new kid on the block, how everybody's going to take you. And especially from coming outside of Texas to try and get in this scene, I was wondering how it was going to be. But everybody has just been so nice and so supportive. And the way that other artists have each other's back out here, it's amazing, and it is really rare.
Yeah, it's hospitality state, but we've also got that kind of toughness to it, where you kind of get out and do it on your own, and
there's
if you fail,
grittiness.
We're here to help you.
Yeah.
It's definitely some grittiness, yes. And that's kind of the beauty of it. And what we were talking about a little bit earlier, just the different styles of music, which, I'm a rock blues guy myself. Country is second, honestly, in terms of what I perform and write. And you could go anywhere and do both, and it's just yep, this person's doing that tonight, we're going to be into that, or vice versa. And I've not seen that in a lot of different places, so it's very awesome to have that.
And I feel like there's so many subgenres of country.
Yeah.
You got the Americana, you do got the more bluesy style of it, and in Austin, I feel like there's such a different scene. Just from Austin to Fort Worth and Dallas, there's so many different types of music, and it's cool that that's all in the same state.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy. Yeah, and even the Dallas-Fort Worth area, we're talking earlier, Deep Ellum, keep going east. Keep on going through
I need
Irving.
to explore so much more, I know.
Keep going there. You'll see. And there's some cool spots there. Adair's is a great venue down there that does kind of into country style.
Okay.
A little honky-tonk, kind of cash bar type thing. But it's in the middle, and it's right next to an awesome jazz club. That you would never think Cajun spot, yeah. So
I know what we're gonna do tonight after all this. We're just gonna keep going
just
east.
Keep exploring is all you need to do. So, you already kind of plugged Facebook a little bit. So, anything else that you're on social media? Let's do just little plugs here.
Well, the Facebook is just Holly Joe, and then J-O. Yes, very important.
Yes.
Thanks for remembering that. And then I'm on Instagram as official Holly Joe. I think I'm on Twitter as the same thing. But yeah, I'm not very good at Twitter. I say I'm a bad millennial because I really have to push myself with the social media thing. Yeah. It's hard for me.
We have it, but we're just kind of like leave it there until someone has 24 hours a day to devote to that, because it's just
some
you
people
have to
do
have something. Yeah.
which
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's awesome. Social media is an amazing platform to get your music out there.
Yeah.
So I'm still working on that, but like YouTube, I'm basically on everything. So find me.
And the website too, right? That's where
Yes,
I found you.
and yes, my website.
That's the kicker.
HollyJoeMusic.com.
For booking or any other inquiries, you need to reach out to her. She's here in Texas, y'all, so reach out now because it's time to get to her. So we're going to do some tunes here in just a bit. We're going to hang out for a minute, maybe grab a bite and grab another drink.
Yes.
Roughly 7-ish, we're going to get some tunes going. And Miss Holly Joe is going to start it all off for us. So
I know. No pressure or anything.
No pressure,
Just
no.
First one out of the gate.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thanks for chatting with us, though. We'll come back here in a little bit and hear you play.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for having me.
No problem. We'll be back in a minute.
Thank you.
We used to talk for hours on the phone. Spent the summers of our youth out on the road. Attached to the hip, causing trouble we could find it. So wild-eyed and scared to be alone. Summer's finally turning into fall, and I don't even talk to you now. It's funny what time will do. Sometimes I still think of you. No, 4 years don't really seem that long at all. When you fall out of love, well, time can be your saving grace or the worst heartache alone. You could drown in the tears that fell. Well, they can wash away the pain that you held. Time will tell. Ran into an old friend of mine. Said you got married in the springtime to a girl from down around Austin. The blue eyes you could get lost in. Sounds like life's treating you fine. As for me, I'm still on a roll. Same cheap guitar, restless heart, same old open road. I wouldn't trade a single thing, but sometimes those old memories come flooding in and try to take control. When you fall out of love, well, time can be your saving grace or the worst heartache alone. You could drown in the tears that fell. Well, they can wash away the pain that you held. Time will tell. Have you only for myself? I hope to find the love you found in someone else. Time will tell.
Thank you very much.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Check us out at texaslocallive.com for everything else that's going on in our world. Be sure to check us out on all the other social media platforms we have at Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat at Texas Local Live, and we hope to be seeing you around there.